Oh well.
Hello,
might as well, right?
germs and ladies. We are back with the cast, and oh, what a motley crew we are. Last time we got started on Hailfire Peaks, which has my favorite level gimmick in the entire game. And this week, we are going to hopefully make more progress in it. Let's try this. Oh, no. That was a bad idea. Wait, why did I go in here? An idiot. Oh dear. I'm gonna reload the save. Let's go through our to-do list.
Yes.
So I've seen the mid-tastic meh.
Oh, that. Yeah.
The one with the pedo Pascal.
Finally, someone who agrees with me on that. Yes.
Pedro Pascal, who gets anxiety when he's not groping a woman's breast.
And apparently, his actions say otherwise, that he kind of comes off as a creep, if I'm being really, really honest.
Here's the thing, dude. I don't have a problem with you hug women, but just make sure that you're not going crazy, because some of them might be taken.
All I can say to Pascal, to put it nicely, please keep your hands to yourself. That's all I have to say.
And sometimes you might as well ask if you could give a hug or a pep on the cheek. If they're okay with it, you're good to go. But just don't go crazy.
Yes.
Okay, this makes no sense. Oh! Now it does all of a sudden.
Wow.
Oh, right, I forgot I'm supposed to turn on my virtual camera. Sorry about that, gents. So, yeah.
Oh, big snowball.
Alright, so we got another of the ginger.
Here.
All right. Thank you, OBS, for disconnecting me from my streaming services.
God dang it,
Bless you.
OBS. Bless you.
Those damn issues. And Gesundheit.
Bless
Thank
you.
Okay, so Alex, I was just starting to talk about the mid-tastic meh.
I have not finished it yet, but yeah,
I have.
I thought it was pretty good considering everything.
And considering the fact that Pedro Pascal is a thing in this.
Yes.
I was showing Alt-Zero the greatest introduction to an abridged Metal Gear Solid character ever. You know the one, Alex.
Yes,
Some call me the space cowboy. Some call me the gangster of love. Some people call me Shalasashka. But you can call me Revolver Ocelot. Like, that Steve Miller Band reference was just something else. Now, Alex, how did you feel about that joke in Lord Quadros' abridgment?
I liked it. Damn it, guys. Stupid thing.
Okay,
To work.
Okay,
Where
then, game.
is my game? There we go. Okay, so Brutal Legend decided it wanted to crap out on me, so let's try launching that again.
Yeah, in honor of the passing of one Osmond Osborne, Alex will be streaming Brutal Legend.
No, not the Binding of Isaac. Brutal Legend, the other B game I have. So yeah, there's been a lot of, let me just go ahead and go live on my end.
You're on the Twitch channel, right?
Yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my... okay. So, hi, Jack Black.
Yeah, Jack Black is...
Yeah, he plays...
Jesus.
He plays the main character in Brutal Legend, which we're playing today. We've had quite a few celebrity deaths this week.
Well, last week, but yeah.
Oh yeah, this past week.
And guess what your thing is saying to me, Alex?
It's doing the same thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. We get the Forbidden Metal section.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, seriously, how do I decrease quality on this?
You can't. Twitch took that ability away.
Oh, right, so that means I can't showcase your stream ever again, and on Twitch?
It's only like,
Wow.
that's so weird. I guess it only for some users?
Brutal Legend, press
Dumb
start.
that they did that.
Like, Gary, I know it's like, people who have like the, I guess the verified logo
This is so
Simple.
freaking cool.
icon on their name, I think they
Now I
can
get to-
adjust colors? I think?
Now I get to take the Binding of Isaac out of the background. So yes,
I don't get it either.
yeah. I'm gonna go with normal difficulty. So yeah, so one John Michael Osborne, aka Ozzy, passed on Tuesday. Not 2 weeks after his final show.
Yep.
Not moving that key at all. That was also the low E string, and he is definitely playing the high E. Oh god, it's the Phantom of the Opera. Why would we want to appeal to tweens? We're a heavy metal group.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I sat down for lunch. And the radio, that is whole-arm strums. That is whole-arm strums across the entire fretboard for a... You know what? This is acceptable. It's lame, but it's lamer, but it's less lame than, kinda. It's lame, but it's less lame than a lot of modern music.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I could probably rather listen to that than any of the current.
So yeah, mid-tastic mid first steps happened, and I'm like, you know, I'll take mid over Superman any day. So the film has to establish itself taking place in the 1960s.
From time to time, Brutal Legend may need to utilize strong language in order to accurately portray the authentic roadie experience to the player. I want to hear every nasty syllable. It's funnier if you bleep it out.
Wow.
What do we think, boys?
Don't bleep it out, man.
Jesus Christ. It's already bad enough we're dealing with all the...
This reminds me of...
As is. I tell them screw their feelings.
So anyway, a mid-tastic meh that takes place in the 1960s.
On a thing called Earth 828.
Because we apparently really need to establish that multiverse, guys.
Well, I mean, we knew...
Jesus.
The biggest problem that I have with their approach to the multiverse is their insistence on calling Earth 1999 Earth 616, even though we already had 3 of those.
Which is stupid.
There's Mainline, then there's the Spider-Verse one, and then I'm pretty sure one of the animated ones referred to itself as Earth 616 at one point too, but, you know.
Anyway, so... So Earth 828's Fantastic Four, whose origin is slightly glossed over, but we still they'll get hints of it here and there. Or they end up establishing over the course of 4 years, partially off-screen.
I'm sorry, I actually cannot hear you because the music is so goddamn loud.
Turn down the music.
Oh, great. Now, are we dealing with the Sonic Adventure problem where apparently... thanks to Johnny, I knew this, that the PS3 port of Adventure 2 had that audio issue where, like, the music was way louder than the voiceovers.
This is actually kind of funny here. Brutal Legend contains some blood and gore, including dismemberment and occasional beheadings whenever it is necessary for the plot historical accuracy or to look awesome. Okay, but only when it would look very awesome. No gore, please. Awesome, of course.
Anyway, so... So Mr.
Decapitation!
So Mr. Fantastic, Jelly Bombastic, here, ended up...
I like how he just changes which kind of cross his drumsticks are making. Is like right side up cross, upside down cross, what's gonna protect me from you? Absolutely nothing.
He goes from... being... Or we end up getting... So it turns out Mr. Fantastic ends up pulling a lot of weight on it. It's to the point where he ended up making it so that our team doesn't end up being outcast like the X-Men.
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to mention. I really like. This movie made me really even more irritated to The Last of Us Season 2. Because here's the thing, I really like Pedro Pascal as an actor, overexposure or not. And, it just pissed me off that they killed him off in Season 2. Kinda like it pissed me off that they killed him off in the game, but, but the conversation that Reed and Sue have at the start of the film actually kind of reminds me of conversations between my mom and dad. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, they find out that Sue is pregnant with who would be the reality warper known as Franklin Richard.
Frank the Bank Richards.
Yep. And so... we get said montage where the Fantastic Four are praised as heroes throughout. They even have a damn cartoon, for crying out loud. And they ended up getting a mole man to cooperate with them, who may or may not.
Damn it, Eddie! I need to know.
Who may or may not have inspired the Underminer from The Incredibles.
Yeah.
So the Fantastic Four are pretty much
Separator.
treated as actual celebrities.
Press A.
Again,
and
this
hold A.
This is mostly thanks to Reed Richards' his Herculean efforts. Meanwhile, Sue Storm ends up being the front person for this group for some reason.
Well, Sue is in different versions. Sue is sometimes portrayed as being like the more sociable of the two.
Well, no, duh. It's just the thing is, I'm like, really? Sue's the front person and not Reed?
I would expect Reed to be, take center stage, as in the main focus.
Yeah, and...
Shocker and Pyro.
And so... after...
Dear Ozzy's ghost, please do not strike me down.
And so as months go by...
For using your music in this video.
You may want to unmute that. Alex, you...
I actually can't. The game won't let me.
Okay, mute it.
I mean, the game won't let me, or it'll crash.
I hate... Why? That's so specific.
So when I tried to get out of the game to change the settings in OBS, the game just froze, right?
Uh-huh.
That makes no sense.
That's so very weird.
Yeah. So now I'm hesitant to take the game out of the main focus.
Jesus.
So anyway, and Reed sadly ended up proving to be stupid enough to actually try baby-proofing the stairs.
Ooh.
And I'm like, Reed, you're gonna have that baby living with a man who can make himself go on fire, and a rock dude, as well as your waifu.
Also, I appreciated the fact. I appreciated the fact that Reed and Sue were already married when they went into space, because now we don't have to have all that stupid will they, won't they. They already did. Like, that's... For as much as I don't like the fact that this film skips over a bunch of stuff at the start, it's the Incredible Hulk kind of skippage rather than the Superman kind of skippage. Because this... Oh, would you look at that? It's the mouth of Sauron.
Ooh.
With giant boobs and a waist that's basically impossible. Are you
So-
perhaps related to a Mr. Skellington Jack Esquire?
Oh-ho.
So anyway, as our heroes are prepping up their new life with their new kid, and suddenly they get a signal on their watches. Which, by the way, they are also Reed also was able to get in contact with the local authorities, telling them of the various forms of organized crime. Which I'm sure he has enough evidence to put them away.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that would be a little bit risky to do. Now, Reed. So they go to investigate the disturbance, which ends up turning out to be a Rule 63 only in a few issues of the comics Silver Surfer.
Who I jokingly called Dural from Virtua Fighter.
Which I'm like, which I'm sure people would be like, wait, why are you giving her that long title? I'm like, let me tell you something. She is only in a few issues of the comics, so even if you look it up, guess what? So even if you look up that version of Silver Surfer, guess what? She's only in there for a handful of issues, and she's gone.
She has more Rule 34 results than she does comic appearances.
Yep.
Double team!
Which, by the way, speaking of Rule 34, or she and Johnny ends up actually he tries going after her.
Oh. Okay.
Or after she announces that Galactus is chosen their planet. At which I'm like, joy.
Oh, joy.
And she says a phrase that Johnny tries to find a translation for. And I'm like, wow, Johnny is actually putting in work to try to understand a woman he just met. Who are you, and what have you done with Jonathan Storm?
How dare you massacre our boy?
AXA Grand Slam, okay?
So the Fantastic Four make a vow to everybody on Earth that they're gonna go find Galactus, figure out what's going on, what's his deal, and then potentially stop him. So they attach their rocket to an FTL engine, and after boarding it with Sue Storm 9 months well into pregnancy. Keep that in mind, it's going to be later. And they fly to the system where they tracked Act Rule 63, only in a few issues of the comics Silver Surfer.
Relic Razor, a rare vine grows wherever the land is steeped in legend. Play this solo nearby to unearth ancient structures and monuments. Hold RT and select the Relic Razor solo from the menu. Oh, we get to play Guitar Hero now.
Neat. So, yeah. Now,
Is that all?
So they find Rule 63 only in a few issues of the comic Silver Surfer, as well as a giant vessel which Galactus happens to be on board of. And when they are brought on, and when they are brought on by a tractor beam that Galactus uses on them, he scans our heroes as well as Sue Storm's unborn child, and it
I call
turns
it
out,
a hot rod, but okay.
and it turns out how Galactus actually wants them for Franklin Richards, because apparently Franklin Richards somehow has the power cosmic.
All right,
What?
so
Alex, how does that?
so
Alex,
our sidekick is Avril Lavigne.
Alex, you're more versed in the comics than I am. Has Franklin Richards ever been in possession of the power cosmic?
Franklin Richards has a lot of weird powers. Having possession of the power cosmic is not outside of the realm of possibility. Hey, but that kid has access. He's basically Marvel's god to some degree.
And then,
Like
and then
he is fucking absurd in terms of power. Okay, a Temple on Wheels, this gift from the Titans can only be assembled by the worthy. Hit the gas, brakes in reverse. Okay, so. Alright, Ghost of Lemmy Kilmister, do not
Just hold still.
do not copyright strike this video, please. Then again, Razor Fist streamed this game earlier with no problems, so.
Jesus. I'm just almost reminded of the time when I was watching somebody stream Fatal Fury 2 and it played Krauser's theme, and somebody got copyrighted for all because of his song specifically. I'm like, what the hell? Or so I'm told, anyways. But yeah. So that apparently happened.
I have.
I have seen all, and yet it has.
I'll
and
bet
yet I
you.
have seen too much.
I haven't looked into it, but I'll bet you Eddie is named after Fast Eddie Clark.
so
Or perhaps Eddie the Head from Iron Maiden.
quite honestly, I was just kind of baffled by the fact that Galactus needs the power cosmic in any capacity, to which I'm like, Galactus, you are literally the power cosmic itself. Why would you need this child?
It's
How does
like,
that make any sense?
This makes zero sense. It's like, come on.
And Johnny
Galactus.
Storm-
Hang on.
And Johnny Storm ends up finding out that that the phrase that the Silver Surfer spoke to him meant "and die with your own." And I'm
Comes out
like,
sounding a bit cryptic.
yeah, that's the intention. So, Rule 63 Silver Surfer, only in a few issues of the comics, leads them all to Galactus, who's like, "Give me your kid, otherwise, I'm going." Give me your kid, otherwise, I'm going. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up nom-nomming on your planet.
Hey, didn't you notice that I ran over all your friends? I'm just playing, Carmageddon out here.
And Galactus, and after they refute who's Mr. Galactus himself, they end up getting into a bit of a fight right before they have to leave. Even as they're leaving, Sue is going into labor.
Come on. You're dead, you just don't know it yet.
What an inconvenient time for one to go into labor. Am I right, fellas?
That can't be... All that rain can't be good for that neck. Then again, that headstock looks like it would be impossible to intonate.
So anyway,
Press L to summon the extra nitro. Sacrifice some control for an explosive burst of speed.
so our hero. So as our heroes are fleeing from Mr. Galactus himself, we get a bit.
Handbrake, hold B.
They end up having to deal with the fact that Sue is going into labor.
Okay.
And they try to flee. And try to flee Rule 63 Silver Surfer only in a few issues of the comics, around a neutron star, which is essentially a forming a giant black hole.
Black hole.
Yeah. So they try tricking the Silver Surfer to go into the black hole. And you would think that would tear her apart, but this is the Silver Surfer we're talking about. Even if it is Rule 63 Silver Surfer, only in a few issues of the comics. If you think I'm gonna get tired of saying that phrase, think again.
Oh, I can imagine it's gonna get worse from here.
Yep.
Ah, 5 seconds.
So as our heroes slingshot their way back to Earth, Sue Storm gives birth to Franklin Richards, and then they end up telling the people of Earth the bad news, and they start to not really like the Fantastic Four that much. So, Sue ends up giving them a rousing speech of saying, yeah, I'm not going to sacrifice my child out for this planet, nor am I going to sacrifice this planet for my kid.
Still a better thing than, well, any of the stuff that happens in Superman. It's still a better ending speech and change of public opinion. Because you know what? That didn't happen in the first act of the goddamn movie.
So then our heroes try to devise a plan of how to handle Galactus, and they end up concocting an idea in which they would hypothetically use Franklin and Franklin as bait to lure Galactus. As Galactus into an area where they can teleport him, but first they try to teleport the Earth away from Galactus.
How do I lower the gate? Am I supposed to lower the gate?
But then they find out. And just as the construction and around the world all happens, and they save enough power to get
There we go.
the world teleporters to work. Unfortunately, Silver Surfer ruins it, and then Johnny reveals.
Hey, there's the line.
And then Johnny reveals the actual identity of Rule 63 Silver Surfer, or only in a few issues of the comics. And she ends up feeling really guilty about all those worlds she ended up selecting for Galactus' sake. But the reason she ended up doing it was to save her family. But considering this is pretty much the origin of the OG Silver Surfer, you can kind of get as how raw a deal that was. So Johnny tries to plead to Rule 63 Silver Surfer only in a few issues of the comics, and to help them, but she's like, nah, fam, I'm not gonna help you guys, and just kindly fucks off.
You don't want her to answer that, Jack.
So Plan B, they lure Galactus out to the only remaining teleporter, or they got, in New York, and then they end up, and then when Galactus arrives, they get into a big old rousing round of fisticuffs on a citywide scale. Oh, and Galactus does a dark side moment, and by dark side I mean the moment where Darkseid picks up a sample of the Earth before he begins his attack. And as our heroes are fighting, and our heroes try to lure Galactus out with a cradle. All that doesn't have Franklin, but then Galactus like, God, you guys really thought you had me there. You guys genuinely thought you had me there. Like, I wouldn't notice the lack of life and signs. I mean, come
Silence
on.
is screaming,
Do I
and
look
fires are
stupid
howling
to
way
you?
down in the valley tonight. There's a man in the shadows with a gun in his eye. Blade shining out for ow.
So Galactus ends up finding Franklin and Herbie, whom I've neglected to mention this entire movie, and he also happens to share the same voice as General Grievous.
Ah.
I'm not making this up. Matthew Wood actually voice acts in this movie. I should also...
Your hat will make a fine addition to my collection.
And then Franklin... And then Galactus ends up attacking the Baxter building and kidnapping Franklin Richard and the two. And he ends up trying to leave with Franklin, only for Sue Storm to pull out some insane bullshit powers out of her ass and blow him away with a force field.
Oh, damn it.
Which showcases that Sue Storm, out of every member of the Fantastic Four, is the most powerful member of the group. She dies!
In terms of raw power, that's not untrue, but...
She dies. Nice from this act. And they managed to try to get Galactus most of the way inside of the teleportal, or the teleportal. But then Galactus tries to break out, and Johnny tries to make a heroic sacrifice, only for Rule 63 Silver Surfer, who's only in few issues of the comics, to show up, save the day, and slam Galactus into the portals, performing a heroic sacrifice. And at first all seems well, but then they realize, oh wait, Sue Storm's dead. And they start to seem to mourn for her, but then Franklin, using his reality warping bullshit powers, brings Sue Storm back to life.
Oh, so it's Power Rangers.
She's back.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, Andra's crying over the death of her sister through tears. But said tears ended up bringing back Corona. Lovely.
And then, Fantastic Four are praised for saving the day. Franklin was almost gifted a uniform by the show host that has been helping. That has also made them quite famous. But then they end up getting a signal to go fight crime again. And while struggling to strap the baby in.
So it's The Incredibles.
Yes.
Why is everybody the mouth of Sauron in this game?
So...
Okay.
Then cue the credits, and then we're followed by a post-credits scene where after Sue Storm leaves briefly to go get a drink, for her, presumably herself and her son, she is then greeted by the sight of Dr. Doom.
I wonder if that was actually Robert Downey Jr.
Or just a stuntman in a costume.
Well, we didn't get to see the face.
Yeah, we did see the mask, though, and it's an actual mask.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I appreciate that. That's better than they have been doing.
So yeah.
A lot of things.
That's the Mid-tastic Man. See, look at that, Alex. I summarized the entire plot of that movie in just barely a few minutes. I may have missed quite a few I may have missed quite a few things, but overall, I'm like, nah, they're not on all that relevant enough to talk about in this. Is because we're supposed to be focused on like what actually happened throughout this movie, and I'm like, Reed practically he performed some Herculean feats, mostly off screen, to make sure that he and his family they don't end up like the X-Men, and yet. And he's just the smart dude. What a way to treat your bait.
One of the smartest people.
What a way to treat the smartest man alive.
Yeah.
Then again, and it's still slightly better treatment than how he got in Mom.
Better treatment than he got in the last Fantastic Four movie.
That too.
Everybody was treated better than they were in the last Fantastic Four movie. No, I know I'm only saying that about
Are we talking
Doom because he was barely in it.
2015 one?
Yeah, it's been exactly 10 years.
And you want to know the worst part?
I forget that existed.
Even now, in the year of our Lord 2016, or not 2016, 2025. I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. In the year of our Lord 2025, we do not have a Fantastic Four movie that's remotely close to The Incredibles.
It's been 20 years, and The Incredibles is still the best Fantastic Four movie. He kinda looks like a young Lars Ulrich, back when Lars had hair. Your eyes are really weird. I don't care. Let's go get the babes back and go get the fighting men back and everything, and we'll.
Breaking the chains around me, nobody else can find me. Now I'm breaking the chains.
I've never seen an amp head that looks like a cross between an amp head and a floor monitor. Tab slaps. Artifacts seem to have been deliberately left behind to document riffs and power chords that can be played to invoke specific effects in the world. Learn new solos by finding the tab slabs.
Anyway.
And oh, would you look at that? It's a far more awesome version of Guitar Hero than the one we played in The Last of Us Part 2.
Yep.
And sometimes I remind myself to forget.
Solo from the menu.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to remind myself to pretend the 2015 movie doesn't exist. It legitimately flew under the radar for me.
So, overall, I feel like Sue and Owen Reed are certainly a couple in this, which is more than I can say for Superman and Lois, and
More than you can say for Reed and Sue in their last appearance.
Yeah.
Come on, get back here. Get back here. Why aren't you chasing me?
And I get that Reed is trying to, that they're trying to do this thing where Reed has all the equations and whatnot on there to make him look super smart, which I'm like, I'm sorry, Pedro Pascal, you can't convince me that you're smart.
Well, he did.
Especially that stuff.
He did choose not to. He did choose to star in Wonder Woman 84 and not to push back on much of what happened in The Last of Us Season 2. So, you know.
Yeah, that checks out.
Hey, The Last of Us, this game is 17 years old. Therefore, it has an excuse.
Now, I have to ask this question in regards to the film. Why the fuck do you need to recast Reed when you already had John Krasinski in the previous film that Reed Richards made an appearance in?
Why did they not just get Eon Gruffudd back for that film, too? Like, John Krasinski is a good choice for Reed Richards.
It was the fucking fan cast for that character!
And and Eon Gruffudd was actually really good as Reed back in those, you know, the Tim Story films.
Less than good and Fantastic Four movies.
Yeah. So if you were, I like I said, I like Pedro Pascal as an actor. Despite his overexposure, like he's got that charm and charisma, and he reminds me of my dad a lot. So, I appreciate what they're. I appreciate what's going on, but you had John Krasinski. Could you just not get him back, or what?
Either that or they were...
Oh, fuck.
Nah. I would say we're probably trying to see him as their golden child or something. For a lack of a better term. Like, consistency. Is that too much to ask?
Yes. Keep in mind, we haven't had keep in mind, Don Cheadle has not played Rhodey in every single Iron Man movie or every single time when Colonel James Rhodes has made an appearance.
Headbangers in leather.
But then again, that won't stop Alex from editing out Terrence Howard from the first Iron Man poster. Thus kickstarting
Listen, if you're not going to use it.
Longest running gag.
Cry thunder.
So, and the weird thing is, Thing grows out a beard.
Yeah, he has to use what is it, an angle grinder, I think?
Yes, an angle grinder. And I'm like, you can't grow a beard, you're a fucking rock, man! And I'm not talking Mega Man.
Jesus Christ, if you want to grow a beard that badly, Ben Grimm, at least let it grow out naturally. But no.
Yeah, this still doesn't beat Michael Chiklis as Grimm. I much prefer his take on Ben Grimm.
bunch of other people were talking about how, you know, the design for the thing in Fant 4 Stick isn't that bad. It's just the fact that he doesn't have pants. It's kind of a problem, you know?
I mean, I'm sure the Rockies would not complain, Alex.
Yeah.
After all, we have a fetish for all. We have a type of lady for all sorts of weird fetishes.
Okay, so one of those guys is David Lee Roth, and the other guy looks like a pimp named Slickback.
Yeah, you gotta remember, a pimp named is important.
And now here's this is the executioner.
So,
Oh, that was that was a lot faster than I thought it was gonna be.
so then, and of course, it's just like Galactus does at least look accurate to his original self. But you want to know what happened after?
Yeah,
this
he's
film?
not a giant fart cloud. That's nice.
Yeah, that was fucking weird. Rise of the Silver Surfer. What a creative choice.
Stupid decision they made. I am Galactus. I am a giant cloud. Fear me. No.
You know what this ended up doing on social media? This ended up bringing up the goddamn clip from the 90s cartoon where Ghost Rider shows up out of fucking nowhere in the middle of
Stand
a
near
fight
the pile of
against
crap and
in
hit
the middle
down.
of a fight against Galactus where the Fantastic Four and Thor are getting the tar kicked out of them. And then he just one-shots Galactus with the fucking penance stare, and that's curtains for him. Feel the pain of a billion extinguished souls. Feel the torment of eternal guilt. And Ghost Rider
I love
sounds
how
like...
these guys are just aggressively
Look
nodding
into
their
my
heads.
eyes.
And Ghost
Have
Rider...
a nice death.
And Ghost Rider in that series, he sounds like he's trying too hard to be Shatner.
I'm gonna guess the guy that got was the same one who voiced him in Ultimate MVC3 or...
Yes, Richard Grieco.
Oh, heck yes!
And here's the thing, Richard Grieco in Ultimate MVC... In Ultimate MVC3... Gobi.
Oh. You were saying?
Anyway. Hey, so after torturing Gobi again... And
Yeah, speaking of
Alright.
Richard Grieco.
yeah, so that brought up the goddamn bit from the animated from the Fantastic Four animated series. Is where Ghost Rider just one-shots Galactus without any elaboration as to why he's here or what his real name is, and then he just leaves.
Ah, so you pulled a tuxedo mask.
Yeah,
My
but
work here is done.
but unlike Tuxedo Mask, he actually did something.
Yeah. But you didn't do anything. I know.
I have to ponder how Robbie Damon feels about that meme. now that he's been the most consistent voice actor for or Tuxedo Mask, because I doubt the original save do for him in the original cartoon, or in the original anime is around.
Yeah.
And you know, I find it funny and somewhat coincidental that that both Kate Higgins and Aya had voiced Sailor Mercury and Yachiru Unohana,
Yeah.
or rather Retsu Unohana. And I'm like, oh dear. The voice range
So-
on both of these actors is amazing, even when it's just one character.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. So yeah. There was a point. And there was a point where and I love how things like, is there some kind of superhero convention going on around here?
Mania, what do you want? What do you want? Rock and roll. Oh, rock and roll. Dynamite.
And now, so not only did we end up losing King Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness, we also lost us, the real American.
The true American. The true American. Yeah.
The
The man, the myth, the legend himself.
Seriously, we were losing quite a few people last week.
Yep.
Yes, he can never catch a break.
I mean, first it was like a couple of actors, one of them being the 05 Dr. Doom.
Malcolm Jamal Warner went as well.
At least he was 97 years old.
Oh yeah, Dr. Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, at least the guy you mentioned, Alex, was like in his 90s.
Well, no, Malcolm Jamal Warner was not 90. Okay, Malcolm Jamal Warner died from drowning. And you're talking about Tom Lehrer.
Yeah, Tom Lehrer. Or the Airhead Pet. Yeah, Tom Lehrer had passed away. And it's just we're losing all the good entertainers, and we're gonna be down to only the really shitty ones.
God damn it.
Yep.
Ones who have next to no self-awareness whatsoever. And it's just a really bad day for the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't even a whole week. And James Gunn announced that, by the way, James Gunn made a big announcement at Comic-Con recently. He's going to explain how Peacemaker works. And he's also going to include an Ozzy Osbourne song in the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you know, just take when I heard that, I was like, no, take your hands off that. That's not yours. You don't get to have that.
No, bad James Gunn. Bad James Gunn.
Get your fingers out of my record collection.
James Gunn be like, me want to mess with me want to make it good. No, James Gunn, we told you no. But me want to make it good.
Yeah, so apparently in the DCU, or on whatever Earth the DCU is,
There's like hundreds. There's like several different.
yeah,
universes.
within this multiverse, Peacemaker, the Peacemaker that we saw, I don't know if that's the one that we saw in the TV show, and you know, Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squid, rather, but you know, it's they're not exactly clear about that.
Yeah, they're not clear at all.
Yeah, they're not being at all clear about that, but I do know that they said that they're going to explain that, and that James Gunn has started breaking down what all is and is not canon about each individual episode of the Peacemaker show.
Which makes no
And, you know, that's stupid. That's really stupid. But apparently, you know, like the Peacemaker show is going to explain in the first episode what's canon and what's not, as well as his podcast. Personally, I feel like it would have just been easier to just not reboot.
It would have been easier not to reboot, but they apparently needed to reboot to get away from Zack Snyder's influence.
Let's not reboot. Let's not recast. Let's not change a goddamn thing. I said, speaking of heavy metal and Ozzy Osbourne, by the way, I said that James Gunn needed to reinvent the way he makes movies, the way Zakk Wylde reinvented the way he played guitar when he joined up with Ozzy. You know, James Gunn didn't do that, and James Gunn has you know, he's kind of regressed.
Which is no surprise.
Oof.
And he demanded a standing ovation.
Oh, yeah. Well, John Cena kind of tried to get that going, and it didn't work. And people just kind of clapped out of pity.
Ugh.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is that really what you want? Pity for your movie? Come on. Your movie within 3 weeks is still not even close to, you know, Man of Steel overall.
Something I found kind of funny. Did you guys hear about Warner Brothers and Discovery are unmerging again?
Why?
What the fuck?
So now they're going back to being Warner Brothers and Discovery.
And what was the fucking point of the merger?
Yeah.
Good
Exactly.
question.
Oh, speaking of which, I came across something that IGN posted that, Coyote versus Acme is gonna be hitting theaters next year, August 28th.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're gonna try to go see that when that hits.
Oh, I gotta get him stopped over top of something.
And of course, people are like, "Oh, there was no
Come on.
harassment campaign on like
Come on,
the
over
Snyder
here.
Cut." And I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up, people. Oh, you're essentially the embodiment of Eve the big billion-dollar corporation of London.
Oh, the meme where it's just the fat guy is trying to, with the knife and trying to fight back. It's like, no, how dare you? Yeah, sounds about right.
There we go.
Just like how, you know, some people even I've watched on YouTube calling out Nintendo's hypocrisy on the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, I still gotta. The thing is, since, as I said before, since I'm planning on getting Bravely Default on there, that's gonna have to be the only way I stream that game, because even if I apply the arcane wizardry required to emulate 3DS games and record them, I am not gonna be able to. I'm not gonna be able to access every function in Bravely Default.
Yeah, especially just how much of a nightmare it is.
Broadcast that over the PA.
Yeah, especially how much of a nightmare it is to get like a 3DS capture card.
Yeah.
Having to mod that.
Yep. Somehow that guitar is making that sound without an amp.
So now, playing Bravely Default on the Switch is gonna have to be my only option for recording the game.
Yeah, no other choice.
This is what happens when you shut down your online service, guys.
Oh yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Yep.
In other news, I
And
found
now you have to mod that stuff. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks to PlayAsia, apparently Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time, is actually getting a proper physical release on the Switch 2 next week. About time. And they said, game card, no key required, multiple languages, ships worldwide, releases on August 7th. So rejoice, you people who are been craving for physical media.
Oh, go to Halford Settlement, named after Rob Halford.
One of these days, if I ever get around to playing through Final Fantasy, probably gonna try to pick up like the first 6 games, like through the Pixel Remaster, or just.
I would recommend 4 on the Steam import, which is based off of the DS version.
Yeah, I was probably gonna opt for the Steam version since I am looking into getting a Steam Deck at some point.
The Steam version of Final Fantasy IV, or between that and the PSP version of the game, those two are objectively the best versions of Final Fantasy IV. Pixel Remaster might as well just be like a straight-up version of the SNES version.
Yeah. Because I remember talking with one of the VAs from FF7 Remake, Austin Lee Matthews, like...
Who did he voice?
He voiced one of the new characters in that series, because I knew he was voiced by Kenta Miyake in Japanese, this character anyways. Okay, I'm gonna look this up.
Oh, would you look at that? It's the swords from Sonic Frontiers. Hey, it's Bowser's sword from Super Mario.
Super Mario?
No, Super Mario RPG.
Bowser didn't have a sword in that. You're thinking
it was the big sword. Lita, named after Lita Ford.
I forget the name of the sword, but it's essentially the thing that pierced it into Bowser's castle and then took it over. Or along with Smithy.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
Lita did something stupid. Ophelia did something stupid, didn't? Nice knee slide.
Let's see.
Exor is the name of the sword you're thinking of, Alex.
Ah, that thing, yeah.
Okay, I found the character. Austin Lee Matthew plays. It's Roshi.
Taking her to Lemmy.
But yeah, like. I think I think
Or
as far as
not.
my conversation with him, yeah, he said he was like. Told him like, yeah, I was definitely gonna give the early FF games a shot. I kind of divulged into like, yeah, a little bit of Pokemon from my conversation with him.
Anyway. Hey, so, oh, the, yeah, I'm losing my train of thought again. So, Alex, what made you think that, that Sting, what part of Stingmon's aesthetic made you think, oh, Kamen Rider?
The eyes. And the head in general.
I ponder if Stingmon if Stingmon's appearance being based off a Kamen Rider is actually the case.
It has to be. Like, there's no way it's not.
Do you like? So, do you like where the story is taking Ken's character?
Yeah.
I was thinking, I was kind of getting the vibes of Kamen Rider Kuga out of Stingmon. Actually, yeah, I'm looking at the release date of when Kamen Rider Kuga aired. January 30th, 2000.
Hurry now or later? Why would I hurry later?
Let's see. When did 02 air?
02 aired in 2000.
Yeah. April 2nd of 2000. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Kuga came first.
I want to imagine for a second that if Japan for Digimon were to ever do an April Fool's Day prank, they would just play the English dub of the theme and music over an episode out in the Japanese voiceover.
Ah!
Wouldn't that be chaotic and entertaining?
Oh, I could just imagine fans would the Japanese fans like, what the heck is this?
I'm just leading my
It'd be like the whole
horde
like,
of metalheads.
it'd
by
be
the
like
way-
season 2 of
Oh,
South Park
God.
all over again.
By the way,
We want to know
Alex,
who
I know.
Cartman's father is.
By the way, Alex, I know you could probably do that with the Blu-rays that you have been provided. As in, do what I just described.
Yeah. Not yet. Oh, I did not mean to
Oh,
hit
great. So now I know. Oh, what I gotta. So now. Oh, I know what I gotta do. with the split up pads. So I gotta go get Banjo and Kazooie again.
Yippee.
Because that's all Mumbo gets to do in this level. Bring back the dead. Bring back the deads. Done. Give me a girlfriend. Done. I'ma stay dead. Done. Wait, what? You're Goku now. I mean, for now. Dragon Soul.
Ouch.
Poor
Oh, damn
Gohan
it.
wonders what's next for him, but then
Come on,
Piccolo's
why wasn't my
has to
health
break
coming
the bad
back?
news. You beat.
Did I have to run away from that?
Lovely.
It's always unfortunate when you find out now that what's next for you is just the fact that you peaked at the penultimate saga of the entire series.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can only barely hear you. I lowered the game audio and it's still loud.
Oh boy. Alright.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan went too. And I didn't believe that. I almost didn't believe that when I saw that. Because he had a new thing coming out soon. And I was thinking that had to be some kind of like wrestling angle. And then my manager found it on her phone and she said, it was like, yeah, Hulk Hogan just died. And I was like, well, god damn. Say what you will about the man, like, you know, all the
politics aside.
yeah, all the crazy things he's said and done over the years, all the weird, unusual lies he's told. You know, the man did a world of good and a world of bad for professional wrestling and inspired a great many people. Oh, hey, Lemmy!
Lenny.
Lemmy Kilmister.
Homer, how you doing, man? Lenny from The Simpsons, what are you doing here?
He's here to kick names and take ass, but he's all out of ass. I feel like people had to have seen some semblance of the original
Shut
stuff.
the fuck up while I'm playing my bass, Jack.
I feel like some people would have had to have seen in some of the older stuff from the Neighborhood Cluck production because as I have not heard the phrase "kick names, take ass" until Dead Zone Abridged, where Piccolo's trying to come up with a badass one-liner to enter the scene. He's like, "All right, I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass." Wait, that doesn't seem right. And then later he says the same thing. He's like, okay, I think I got it this time.
Hey, look, I'll go find the Metal Queen, and I will...
Anyway, so then, and we end up getting the, and after Piccolo was about to take on the big buff dude, Udo Garlic Jr.'s henchman, and in Dead Zone, he's then like, alright, I think I got it this time. I'm here to kick names and take ass. No, that's still not right. And then afterwards, he's just like, I'm gonna lick your abs and screw it, die! You can tell that this was like one of those
Giant spiders.
those
that-
Piccolo desperately trying to
face
sound
strikes.
cool. Oh, but he just can't seem to get at that down.
You know, when in doubt, follow the spiders.
I'm pondering in my writing actually throwing that in there for somebody, but then they're like, wait, doesn't that sound wrong? And then the one who said is like, I know what I said. But then I'm like, nah, that sounds too predictable.
Yeah.
Or as Geese Howard would say, predictable. I have to say, hey, that was actually a really good opening to Thorgy's retrospective on Fatal Fury.
Yeah.
As you would think for the first episode of fighting game retrospectives, you would go with something a little more mainstream. Something a tad more predictable. And now that the most obvious joke of the episode is out of the way, hey, we can begin proper.
Let us begin proper. And where it all started.
Come on, guys. What are you doing? Why are you running away from me?
I remember. I think one of my favorite lore bits has been in lately Clement's fighting game lore videos. Because he certainly gives some interesting input on things and actually speaks as somebody who has played enough of the games.
Yeah. I was still thanks to Thorgy. I'm like still trying to figure out. It's like, I think he's put it like how like the events of like the first Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting happened likely before the events of KOF 94, just to maybe make sure all the characters kind of like share a universe together instead of like, you know, one game happening before the events of so and so. I was like, yeah, that seems plausible, and I could believe it. I was like. That doesn't seem too bad of a theory.
So half my guys are dead.
Ouch.
No, most of my guys are dead. From running into one. Why are you running away?
Come back here.
Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna have pity on you. You can go wherever.
So who is your... Alt-Zero, out of the various quirky members of Liquid Snake's version of Foxhound, which one is your favorite?
I guess Greg Fox.
I don't think Gray Fox is part of that version of Foxhound. He was kind of acting on his own here.
Yeah. I really don't have a particular favorite. It's like other than like, I kind of like how they went about it, honestly. Oh man.
So, I think out of all of them, I'd have to give it to Revolver Ocelot, or as one person's mother would call him, Funk Master McGee.
Funk Master McGee!
Ah, Shalasashka! Thank the motherland! And that you are a bullet in your face.
I was... whatever.
Dang.
I feel like Ocelot
You don't have any
is
sets.
one of the more nuanced characters in the Metal Gear franchise. Although I still love his talk of the what was the name of his gun? What was the specific model of his handguns again, Alex? Like, I know they're revolvers.
Cold single action army.
Yeah, those. Like, I love the way that Patrick Zimmerman goes out of his way to just describe how his what his weapons are like.
Okay. Excuse me.
And although I still love in the abridgment, and when Gray Fox cuts off Ocelot's hand, he's like, "No, I dropped my gun." And I'm like, that's oddly in character for Ocelot.
Big Boss got me that gun.
It was his personal favorite.
Yeah, but your mother made you that hand. Fuck my mother.
Well, fuck my mother.
And
Do I look like your father to you?
Well, you call me Dad.
Big Boss, where?
Up yours.
Oh, spider lair. Okay.
So the aliens are going to kill us we're going to kill us for saving them anyway.
It's like, thanks.
Yeah, Martians.
You are not Martians.
Oh my god, is that Martian Manhunter?
Yes. And I politely ask that you leave this planet.
I'm actually going to be meeting Carl Lumbly among a couple of others at
Face melter.
Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another, or among the ones I'll be meeting, is Keith David.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of Keith David, he's also in that one of those recent animes, Pluto.
That was...
Yeah, yeah, I heard that series had been
Oh, that
in
was
like
a
production
mistake.
hell for so long, cause like
Pluto, the seinen version of Mighty Atom.
yeah, and Naoki Urasawa, I think I remember reading something from an interview from him where like an up-and-coming fan was like wanted to do like adapt a story of that similar caliber, and he's like, yeah, don't do it, no, like, oh dear God, no.
I can imagine. And Keith David was certainly interesting as Tenma. I'm like, that is probably the darkest version of Tenma I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. The one show where we have him alongside Mike Pollock together, along with ooh, so many interesting choices. Nolan
And
North.
Patrick Seitz actually got to voice direct that.
Yeah. The next time I see him, I gotta like, god dang, you went all in with this casting of this. Because like, especially when I was watching through Sakamoto days, because the guy who did Blue Beetle, like,
Solo Mariduena.
yeah, he was Heisuke Mashimo, yeah, the sniper character.
I ponder why.
Yeah. They got a lot of like, even like Shin Asakura is played by Zuko, Dallas Lee, and, in that one, along with the actress who plays Mei Li in Turning Red as Liu Xiaotang, who was previously in Suzume as Chika Amabe.
I tried to ask Mike Pollock what his favorite variant on
End of the layer now or later?
Don Korbowitz's various secret family techniques. He's in Berserk, because Adon is such a character.
Yes.
Why'd you even show up here?
I'll show you the terror of the secret Korbowitz technique, which has been passed down for over 100 years. I think my favorite of his
That's a comforting sight.
of his various techniques is
Well, how do you like the Kobowitz family's distraction technique, which has been passed down for over 1,000 years?
I mean, come on. We all had to. We all were like, that's bullshit.
Or in my case, in the words of John, I have several questions.
Come on.
So,
They're going to make you do that again, Eddie.
although I still also
And again.
one other casting choice I
again.
do also have to ponder: why Matt Mercer as our main character?
Oh, Sakamoto.
And again.
Yeah.
I'm like, that just.
I mean,
maybe for
yeah.
like the version of him when he doesn't have that goofy looking face.
oh, when he's
I just remembered something. By the
he
way,
loses
The
all his
Authority
body
movie
fat,
has been
yeah.
canceled. You remember that movie that they put the engineer in Superman for? Yeah, that movie, that's not happening.
Oh,
That's stupid.
yeah.
dumb.
I mean,
At that point, why even bother?
yeah.
Why even bother with this universe, James?
We've already gotten off to a bad start.
And now you're just canceling projects.
Is he just desperate to lose money, or just?
The answer is yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. The more I look into it, it's like Matt Mercer. It's kind of funny. It's like almost intentional or not. Like coincidentally, how both Sakamoto are played by both VAs who did Crom in Fire Emblem Awakening.
So Tomokazu Sugito?
Yep.
That was him? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
boy.
Yep.
Oh, I can roll. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Oh no, she's doing what Joker did at the end of Arkham Asylum.
God.
The horror.
Sending a bunch of goons out to fight me.
Up, 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 up. Attack!
Hut, 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 hut.
Now, So, Alex,
Oh, god damn it.
how do you feel about the running gag in a Brigimon known as Girl Voice? Girl Voice!
I've only kind of seen it.
So Sora and her mother both do the least convincing girl voice imaginable. Like Sora does girl voice, and Sora's mother's like woman voice. Although I still think the worst joke in those Brigimon things was Ty being a complete and total degenerate. That was fucking weird.
Okay, yeah. I found the little interview bit from Naoki Urasawa. So, I'm looking it up as we speak. He said, when asked in 2019 what advice he would give to an artist who wanted to adapt one of his own works like he did with Astro Boy, Urasawa replied, "Don't do it." He explained that even though he understood the responsibility of the undertaking, the pressure and intense struggle was so much that he would never do it again and would advise a young artist to avoid it as well. Yeah, that sounds about right. I figured. I mean, if I was in his position, I'd be... Ooh, that probably would take a huge toll on me.
I had stumbled when I was at Walmart one time. I ended up stumbling on the Blu-ray copy of Don Da Don, and I'm like, they already produced a Blu-ray for this?
Yeah.
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Blu-ray copy of what now?
Don Da
Dan Da
Don.
Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That anime that got chibi reviews doxed and
Yeah.
harassed to the point where apparently they tried to place some child porn on his DeviantArt.
Yeah, and speaking of chibi reviews, Collective Shout have succeeded in leveraging some stuff against payment processors. They've made themselves into quite the nuisance, it seems.
And a target to make, basically a target to make jokes at and laugh at. The butt of jokes.
Yep.
And so a bunch of stuff that is both the entire 18 plus category on itch.io has been removed. A bunch of non-18 plus stuff has been with objectionable content on it is being targeted. At first, people thought that the game Mouthwashing was taken down off of itch.io, but the thing is, apparently, it was only de-indexed because there's no... Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. Apparently, it was only de-indexed because there's nothing on the page. Ah, God damn it.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
There we go. And the middle queen is down. I don't know how this is going to let me, Okay. So I've apparently got enough time to, build myself an awesome chopper. And now we have to get to Killmaster in a minute and 30. Let's see if I can make up for lost time. Apparently the furry community has been getting kind of self-righteous about this, but you know, they're the ones who have the least. How did I pass it? How did I pass that? This map is smaller than I thought it was.
Wait, am I stupid?
Yeah, you're telling me.
So Alex,
can I just restart? Yeah, I want to try again at the last checkpoint. Okay, so let's look at the map. Map is right here.
we see.
I'm here.
I feel like
This is
feel
where I
like
need to
when
be.
I still find it funny how how it ends up being going from me saying that you just from you just saying you like Yoli to me just asking questions about how much you would simp for her. But then, and at the prospect of her in a bikini, you go pour some sugar on me.
I just think that's a funny thing.
You do know I could commission art of that, right?
I know. Well, I actually found some.
No surprise.
Oh, I drove right past it. I'm fucking stupid.
No surprise there. And I still find it funny how some people would try to convince others that Yoli is apparently would apparently be considered lesbian, even though
that is very odd.
Even though it's like, yeah, I don't really see it.
There we go.
But then again, there are those scenes where she and Mimi are in fancy dresses, and her like
Daydream moment.
Yeah, in a daydream moment.
I'm gonna heal your friend with the power of the bass, mate. I actually can't do a Lemmy impression, but you know. Oh, Highlander the Animated Series is arriving tomorrow. Apparently, copies of that are starting to ship out.
Oh, goody.
What's the T-shirt, mate?
But I might.
Secondary missions. A roadie's responsibility is to his band. You'll meet a lot of people who need your help when you're out on the road. Complete these secondary missions to please the metal gods and earn fire tributes.
Okay,
Upgrade
So
unlocked.
now we've gotten everything that we can in Hailfire Peaks. So we can be done with this world, but there's still one more world left in this game.
want to get a close look at the fretboard of this weird-looking Flying V. It's got what looks like a classic Gibson Flying V pick guard. Those controls are arranged horribly. Kind of like a Flying V headstock. Eddie, don't move. I'm trying to look at the guitar. Kind of looks like a Flying V truss rod cover. I'm trying to look
Eddie,
at the
don't
fretboard.
Eddie, don't move. We're trying to shoot you.
Just stay still.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fret marker is at the 11th fret, not the 12th. That's weird. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It looks like maybe a 21, 22. Eddie Van Halen played a 22 fret guitar, so you can't quite go wrong with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ed Roman would have said otherwise, but Ed Roman was a complete douche canoe and a destroyer of good instruments.
Alright. Come on! Yes.
Yngwie Malmsteen plays a 21 fret guitar. Yngwie Malmsteen has made far better music than Ed Roman has. I don't think Ed Roman ever made any music. I just know that he was a scam artist and he destroyed instruments for a living. And he made bootlegs, essentially.
Wow.
Go watch Kellen Hughes's, KDH's, Ed Roman video. I go back and watch that every now and again, just because it's a fun video to watch. Okay, I'm gonna take the effects volume down, voice volume can stay about there. Excuse me.
Alright, that's 10 Jiggy Wiggy challenges completed.
Oh, one of these days I would really be down to meeting Mark Hildress.
If he attends conventions.
He has recently. I know he was at NostalgiaCon, but kind of clashed with one of my cousin's graduation party, and the other one was for San Diego Comic-Con, which was last weekend, because they were celebrating the anniversary for Gundam Wing, along with him, Scott McNeil, and Brett Swale. Got to do a panel for that.
So, Alex.
There we go. Yes? You're about to say something?
No.
Oh, great.
Watts of power.
I need to go collect some dudes. That thing up there kind of looks like the Dio mascot. That's a Dean headstock, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Armageddon and the unlovable things.
Damn it. Let's try this again.
All right. Now to get back in the car and back about my journey. Actually, hang on, let's see. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction again. That's alright, I'm unlocking stuff. What is that headstock logo? Trying to figure out what kind of symbol that's supposed to be. Oh no, I just want to help you.
Let us leave this place and never come back again.
Never again.
Living on the razor's edge.
Now we gotta go to the wasteland area for this.
Careful, you'll random dead. They've down an endless road. Around the world for rock and roll. Sometimes I feel so rough, but I still ain't had enough. I keep
There we go.
that it's getting too much. I know I'm a liar. Hellraiser, in the thunder and heat. Hellraiser,
Welcome
rocking
to
back
Cloud
in your
Cuckoo Land.
seat. Hellraiser, and I make it come true. Hellraiser, I put a spell on you.
18 bend up. Recall flag. Summon the rally flag to your current location. All new squads will go to the rally flag after jumping off your stage. Okay, so this is the same on all three sides.
By the
Got
way,
it.
Alex, you say that those transformation sequences in Digimon had bad CGI,
Yes.
and that Beast Wars had better.
Beast Wars definitely did have better in that it had
No.
more than a... Kevin, it had more than a single flat texture.
Alex, let's put it this way: these transformation sequences only take about 30 seconds. These Beast Wars bad CGI is throughout
The entire show, yes, I know.
So, how are you going to compare a 30-second transformation sequence with an
Beast
entire
Wars had
series
better-
of television?
Because Beast Wars had better lighting, and this is supposed to be like a...
Alex, did you forget
Proofs
the
of
last time you made this comparison?
Kevin, I have watched Beast Wars recently.
Did you forget the last time you made this comparison and were instantly proven wrong?
Yes, but it had been a while since I watched Rescue Heroes, the movie. I have seen Beast Wars recently enough that I am fairly confident in my assertion.
And do you remember the last time you were confident in a certain assertion?
I
and then you ended up losing.
I watched Beast Wars. If you want to watch Beast Wars,
No.
I am happy to watch Beast Wars.
No,
I like
the-
Beast Wars. Beast Wars is actually kind of a good show.
The only reason people would watch that show is just for David K. as Megatron.
Excellent.
And the rubber duckies.
But otherwise, then again, and after Armada, the Unicron trilogy started to really suck in terms of the animation.
Now that was because they were rushing it so fast that they didn't have time to get the finished animation from Japan.
And then the dub was all like, duh.
What am I doing?
Well, dub episodes were actually coming out earlier than the episodes did in Japanese, which meant that they were stuck. Which meant that later versions of the Unicron trilogy were actually stuck with
Well, let's also
with the pre-release, previs.
Let's also never forget the fact that at the Transformers Energon just
Do I need to go recruit dudes for this?
I thought you were recruiting chicks.
No, I gotta recruit the dudes to come help me save the chicks.
What do you want?
Summon Flag, Relic Razor, Rally Army. Okay.
Wow. So
4, 3, 2.
and keep in mind, Alex, the CG in the first three series of Digimon is only for mostly the protagonists and their number twos. In Tamers, well,
It's mostly
the third main character, the Tritagonist of that series, she ended up getting a full-on 2D animated sequence.
yeah. Of course, the CG love went to both Guilmon and Terriamon.
Yep. Or as some people would dub Gilmon with some of the Isles theme edits, Guilemon. Those were certainly something.
Yeah.
Why are they just running away from me?
So, Alex...
I mean, I know I'm awesome, but...
Alex, do you like cosmic horror?
Yes.
Then you will definitely love of Tamers' final arc. Believe me, whether dubbed or subbed, that arc is really good. Because imagine, if you will, a rogue computer program meant to contain Digimon from getting too strong that is consistently adapting to said Digimon's strength to the point where it becomes a huge problem for all of reality.
Oh, so it's the Borg.
Yeah, kinda. Only it uses a clinically depressed little girl all to power it. A clinically depressed little girl who shares the same voice actress as Nia from Gurren Lagann.
You know, it's interesting how all of these girls look exactly the same.
But yeah, so yeah, it's like
War pigs.
this is why I ended up making the comment, and when we were watching Gurren Lagann, I'm like,
Why
it's
would
not the first time that
do this anytime
a cosmic entity has used a character voiced by Bridget Hoffman to try to hurt the protagonist. Nor am I sure it will be the last.
When you build one.
So, and one of my coworkers finds the fact that Steve Bloom voiced Guilmon to be incredibly cursed. Alex, you remember what that voice sounds like, right?
Yes.
Oh, no! I didn't have Staccato. I remember watching a clip of Runaway Loco, and that was like the... Oh, it all came back to me.
I love how...
And I'm
I
like,
love how Lemmy just like
man.
looks over his fucking sunglasses.
And the thing is,
like,
Steve Bloom
like,
loves voicing
Hudson
Guilmon.
Mama.
I have not done nearly enough cocaine to do a Lemmy voice. By which I mean I have done no cocaine, and therefore I am incapable of doing Lemmy's voice.
Why would you want to do Lemmy's voice?
Just because it's the kind of
Want
thing
to
you
torture
wanna be able
yourself?
to pull out on a moment's notice, mate. Hey, Eddie, how many of these
Look,
sons of bitches do we need to pull out here?
Alex, look at it this way. Hey, if any one of us ends up doing cocaine, we're not going to be sounding like Ozzy Osbourne. We're going to be sounding like Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why you don't do that. Lemmy, why do they all look like the chick from Xanadu?
Which, by the way, in case you're wondering, all we know about Dr. Roxo is that he is a rock and roll clown that does cocaine. That is all we
You
know.
might come
about
out
him.
sounding like Snowflame, mate.
Ow!
I remember Hugbees said that it would have been way more interesting if if rather than being a
Cocaine
shouldn't have been able to do
superpowered
that.
villain.
Yeah, he was a cocaine superpowered hero. That thing's got a 0 fret. That's cool.
A cocaine-powered superhero.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, would that have gone further against the intention of the new Guardians? Hugbees is the only man. Hugbees is the only man alive I want voicing the official Snowflame.
Listen, children. Cocaine is super neat. Cocaine is super cool. You want superpowers? Fuel them
I just
with
fucking
white
love.
snow.
I just fucking love how Snowflame is just
I just got Warpig to death.
Genders gathered in their masses, just like witches and black masses. Evil minds that plan destruction, sorcerer of death's construction.
so.
In the fields, the bodies burning, as the war machine keeps turning.
So Alex, how do you? What do you think was your So based on our previous session of Digimon, what would you say is your favorite joke in the string of episodes we watched?
That's a good question. I kind of don't remember.
I think one joke that was actually kind of good was Vmon going like, "Why can't I Digivolve? Why?" Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese version just had Vmon just be like, "I'm sorry, I can't do it." And then, but in the English dub, they actually made a decent joke out of it. But then again, the dub did actually have another banger of a joke in the form of
There we go.
of Kabu Terriermon or Tentomon Digivolve to forget it.
It's like, that's funny because like similar in Kids Next Door, Operation Zero, Father's like, you. It's like, forget it. You're on your own.
Have fun with Pappy. Yeah, I'm just gonna go take a nap.
Maurice LaMarche was hilarious. Was freaking godly hilarious as father.
Yeah, not the father from Full Metal Alchemist, the father from Codename Kids Next Door.
Yeah. Nice try, Nigel, you know? Now you made me really angry. Now I hope you're ready to feel some Hailfire's rage!
Oh, did I unlock fast travel, or is this something else? Oh!
Now, what do I get? Sack pack.
I'd recognize that laughter anywhere. What instructions? I'm the Prince of Darkness, mate.
Although, I think one of my favorite parts of the solid JJ Hugbee's Snowflame video is just the fact that Snowflame just shows up to Superman. He's like, Superman's like, like, listen, pal, today's been a very busy day, so just tell me who you are, and then we'll... Oh, you don't know? Oh, with what level of pain should I tell you? And I'm like, that already tells me so much.
Yeah.
But without me even knowing who the fuck Snowflame is.
I don't know. No.
I think one of my I think the best part of that video was also the artwork for when Snowflame is just high.
Mhm.
Well. Oh, it's another
Ozzy, get your lips
sacrifice
out of
to
my
the
ear.
altar of speed. And by speed, I mean cocaine.
Oh, Jesus.
Press up to customize, down to switch on and
Like, I'm
off.
sorry.
Song of the Titans. Hey, I unlocked the in-game radio.
I'm just like, I'm sorry. Who the fuck are you?
Why should we be aware of your presence?
And the fact that they misspelled sacrifice is hilarious.
Oh my god.
In terms of celebrity voice acting, this game has some pretty good stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Fire! I bid you to burn.
Black metal threads look a little bit ostentatious. No treatment, raises edge, deals additional melee damage. Burns
Although I
enemies
think-
when hit.
Although I think another funny bit in that video
Fire
was
reaches the
just the
first
fact
ones.
that
Okay.
that after Batman he thinks he's going to fire his Snowflame
The
blast,
love
but
giver.
then he ends up in the hospital.
Tenacious D. Nice. The Brawlers.
Back when Tenacious
That's-
D he used to be, you know, good.
It's got the George Lynch skeleton job on it, and it looks like are those P90s.
And this was before Kyle Gass decided to screw the whole thing over.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Somebody
8, 9,
couldn't
10,
keep their
11,
mouth
12,
shut
13,
when it came to
14,
politics.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
God dang it,
21,
Kyle Gass.
22,
You had one job.
23. Huh.
And you
Looks like
fucked
it has
up for
23 frets
everything.
total. Good luck
And Jack-
intonating the 4th and the 5th fret. That
And
looks
Jack
like
Black
it would be
had to try desperately, and I do stress the word desperately. He to cover this whole thing up.
uttered increase to guitar attacks within melee combos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ozzy.
Imagine how
Let's
he...
see. Iron Cross.
I
The
can
Ace
imagine
of
Jack was
Spades.
so pissed
The
off
Ace
at
of
Kyle for
Spades.
that.
Ah, Double Fine logo.
Ow! That hurt.
I'm gonna throw the Ace of Spades on there. Motorhead forever.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever actually done this all in my first run through of Banjo Tooie growing up, because you only needed 70 jiggies to hold to meet the game.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a heavy weapons guy. And this is my weapon.
That's not a weapon.
That's Eddie Riggs. Rasputin. Lars Halford, named after her Lars Ulrich and Rob Halford. Tim Schafer before he soiled his copybook. The Killmaster.
The big killbuster.
General Lion White. Why would I put him up there?
Somebody that I used to know.
Yeah. I don't need to. Oh, thank you, Ozzy. That reaction is exactly what I was thinking.
What did Ozzy do?
So Eddie said, I'll be back soon, covered in the love of the gods of metal, and Ozzy just said, oh, God.
That's like...
So, you know, and my mom and I ended up starting our viewing of the Thousand Year Blood War or arc. I ended up having to inform her of a difference from the manga versus the anime. During like the fifth episode out of Core 1, and that was the fact that Hashwal seems to confirm to Yukabaha that Byakuya was killed. By means of saying that his spiritual pressure is gone. Yeah. But they omitted that line in the anime for obvious reasons because he ended up surviving.
What's an engineer? Those are some big fucking amps.
Are they now?
Battle hasn't started yet.
And my mom was quite relieved to hear part of that bit of news. It was because she actually liked Byakuya. Ah, hell.
Yeah, of course now.
Oh, Mumbo's dead. coming back. Momo's like, I got better. So, what do you think is the... So what do you guys think is the best part of Metal Gear? Just the franchise as a whole. What do you think is the best part of it?
The giant robot fights.
You mean those fights that ended up turning into nothing more than a visual spectacle by Metal Gear Rising: The Revenge of the Revengeance?
Standing here, I realize you're just like
I mean, at least in 4, you got to fight a Metal Gear with a Metal Gear. Which, by the way, ended up proving that Ray was not going to be a Rex.
When I got it down.
So we do not
One
know.
of my favorite funny moments was. Yeah, go on.
Which ended up proving once and for all that, as I was saying, Ray was never going to beat Rex. Especially a worn out Rex.
Yeah, clearly he had no chance of winning.
What's any of that? That is a lot for a merch booth.
Oh dear God. Skull Tower.
Rain Dance. Mumbo uses.
Go on, Senator. What's your source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Oh yeah. Well, the direct quote is this nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it
the fuck up.
We've all seen that video by Maxor. Let's not kid ourselves here.
Yep.
I believe Senator Armstrong in Japanese is young as Joseph Joestar, or old Joseph.
Oh.
Unsho Ishizuka.
And in the English version, he's played by Alfred Pennyworth from The Batman.
Yep.
Yeah, Alistair Duncan.
Duncan is definitely sounding, is actually sounding quite different. He's like the most Scottish United States Senator.
Don't fuck with this, Senator!
Oh Jesus.
And I can tell ya, fighting Armstrong
Now we're-
on higher difficulties was a
Now we're
pain
getting
in
into the
ass.
RTS section.
I think my favorite part of Metal Gear, weirdly enough, is actually some of the lore or in it. Because I'm kind of a guy who's interested in the lore of games, especially one with in-depth stories like Metal Gear.
Yeah.
I'm like, there are so many insane moments in this game, and yet I can't help but love the whole package.
Yep, and also gotta love those codec calls.
Yeah.
We're going into Kodak, aren't
Brother,
we?
how did you like my sunglasses?
They were actually kind of cool, but never mind. Back to the point.
Right,
Why
and
were you-
what are you
Dear.
doing there? With that, I highly disapprove.
Oh god, they look...
I think you can tell that I've
They
played
look
a lot
like
of MGS2
Larry
and
King.
Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
And he good. It reminds me of the guy from.
That he then finds out the hard way that he was over the fiery side.
Whoops.
I love. You love who now? I would tell Mildred.
Born to raise hell, born to raise hell.
That didn't happen.
Okay, I see Canary Mary right over there. Let's get this.
That is
out
a
of the way.
square ass. There's a square ass neck.
Guys. This race. So, how do you guys feel about rubber banding AI?
I don't like it.
It
I hate it.
sucks. Looking at you, Mario Kart 64, and I'm pretty sure
Well.
F-Zero X has that too.
Well,
Oof.
we're about to see some bad rubber banding AI in this one.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, good sweet Kami.
Come on, baby girl. Come on, you're almost there.
Come on.
Come on, baby girl. Race one down. That's not the hard one. The hard one is the second one. First Jiggy in this world. That's what I get for trying to get this guys.
I know the feeling.
Dun, 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 dun. Completed! Bears!
So here's the thing. At first.
Alright, it's almost 8. I will be heading off for tonight.
Yeah,
to
I'm
get
gonna,
dinner.
I'm gonna be stopping the stream after.
Yeah.
I want this much.
Alright. What a day.
Fuck. Come on.
Everything louder than everything else. Everything louder than everything
Come
else.
on, Banjo.
No, I
Fuck,
never.
my arm hurts. Fuck, my arm hurts. Ugh. Come on. Come on. You're almost there. You're almost there. No! 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 No!
Son of a... Oh, button.
Damn you!
No! No kidding!
God dang it! I have one thing to say, and that is the following.
Fuck you!
Thank you, hero. Ah, my arm.
This
Ugh.
is probably one of the few times I would advise having a freaking turbo button.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing that.
And that, kids, is why Rubber Band
I keep
AI
trying
is
to
one
do
of
the Devil May
dumbest
Cry
decisions
thing.
ever.
Ooh.
And use triangle for melee.
Ugh. I'm just reminded of those freaking arm wrestling bonus games from Fatal Fury. So many hands were. Many pushing buttons were ruined when those Street Fighter Deluxe cabinets came out.
Hey, I pulled off the face melter. Where did he say it was coming from? 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock in regards to the stage? I can't see. Up there, they are. Oh, god damn it.
Come on. Come on, Banjo. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, 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 no. No.
Oh, can we win?
Thank you.
Victory!
No!
What? Oh no! Oh, god dang it! I think did I miss? Oh god dang it!
I will
misread
come
the-
back to this next session,
Oh.
and because I can't do this now.
Oh.
Completely understandable.
Yeah.
So we will be
We'll get
back
him next
with
time.
the Banjo of Tooies. He's hopefully finishing up this world and then doing some cleanup.
Oh
Until
yeah.
then, we will see you later.
See ya.
I'm going to finish up this sequence and then